hustle and bustle of downtown Miami lies the Wynwood Arts District. Upon entering this eclectic warehouse district, you'll journey past magnificent murals and enter a world of imagination and amazing creativity that'll blow your mind. Wynwood includes over 70 art galleries, museums, and private art collections. It has become a mecca for local contemporary, visual, and performing artists. Wynwood wasn't always the creative utopia it is today. 10 years ago, Wynwood was an abandoned warehouse district in a high-crime area. It has now transcended into an eclectic hub for artists and art connoisseurs. Let's explore the past, present, and future of the Wynwood Arts District.
When I got here in 99, late 99, early 2000, I came for a very simple utilitarian reason. I thought it would be advantageous to have a large concentration of cheap warehouse space with close proximity to Miami Beach, the design district in downtown Miami. So there was no art scene that I knew of when I got here. But shortly after arriving and buying 4 buildings, I read that there was an art gallery in this neighborhood called the Dorsch Gallery. Now, it had no signage, no advertising. You could drive by it and never know that it was an art gallery. But it was an article in the New Times saying he was having an opening, and I went. And a light bulb went off in my head of what the future of this neighborhood could be. Because at that time, there was a lot of vacant space. All of the manufacturing and assembly that had been going on here for years had all but disappeared. And it was a neighborhood looking to redirect and find itself again. And when I saw 100 people drinking wine and looking at art in the middle of this desolate, dark neighborhood on a Saturday night, I was really inspired.
Every second Saturday of each month, a community-wide art walk is held. Galleries, art studios, alternative spaces, and showrooms within the Arts District open their doors to the public. This dynamic art zone delivers a diverse collection of visual art, music, and entertainment to the masses.
I started doing something called Roving Fridays in Wynwood, which now has kind of evolved to the gallery walk, if you will. It was a very simple reason. Any space I had vacant that I needed to rent, I would do an art show in. And I had a curator whose name was Dustin Orlando. He was a tenant of mine. He had a little gallery called Objects, OBJEX Art Space back in 2002, 2003. And we would hang 20 artists' works, maybe 70, 80 pieces of art up in whatever space was vacant. I would get Bacardi to sponsor a bar. I would pay a DJ, like DJ La Spam we used to use. This was before he became really prominent. And we also started to use the Swenalo sound system band, who also, they were a bunch of unknowns, but they were terrific. And we'd do a fashion show during the evening where 4 young hot girls would come in their underwear, and there were bags of clothing around the space, and they would each walk to a bag and put on the outfit that was in the bag, strut around a few times, drop those clothes off, go to the next bag. And it was a happening. We'd have performance artists come in, and we started to build a real word of mouth, and people of all ages and demographics would show up. We would average 800 people at these things, and I would do them once every 3-4 months, starting in 2002, 2003, 2004, and we would have multimillionaires from Miami Beach, that were in their 60s and 70s, and we'd have the 18-year-old lowbrow artist in there as well, and everything in between. I think that Wynwood offers something that most large cities have, but Miami never did. This is the living, working artist community in the city of Miami, and we are a destination of all creative industries. So this is a great place to to see cool retail, to see great contemporary art, and to get a great meal or a drink and hang out. It's less pretentious than other parts of Miami, which I think has been very appealing to the young college-aged kids